welcome to our new episode of Novel Insights. I'm Sarah, and today me and my friend Yashasvi are going to be diving into the biographical world of We Are Here in Tani's The Night Diary.
Hey everyone! This book was a heavy read in some ways, but also incredibly moving. It's set during the 1947 partition of India, told through the eyes of a young girl named Nisha.
First, let's talk about the format. The first thing that caught my eye was the format. The whole novel is written as diary entries from Nisha to her late mother. Yashasvi, why do you think Hirandani chose that structure?
It made it so intimate and immediate that reading it felt less like reading a history book and more like hearing a secret confession from Nisha, which is crucial because she didn't fully understand the politics of what's happening.
Exactly, Nisha is only 12 years old and she's grappling with massive changes. Her and her family are forced to leave their home in Mifurkas, but she filters through all this with their immediate surroundings, like the smell of the spices, the heat, and the loss of her best friend who was Muslim. The book really keeps her hopes and fears front and center.
It emphasizes the silence around historical trauma. Nisha is recording things that maybe she cannot talk aloud. The diary becomes a safe space, much like how a real diary would work for a child going through a hard time.
A major theme that needs to be discussed in class is identity. Nisha is half Muslim and half Hindu. Her mother was Muslim and her father is Hindu, and she keeps on questioning, what am I?
It's heartbreaking. The partition forced people to choose a side. But for many like Nisha, identity isn't a simple choice. She loves both parts of her heritage, and the political border drawn across the country creates an internal conflict for her.
Right? The arbitrary nature of the border really comes across. They were neighbors one day and enemies the next, and this is based purely on religion. Nisha's solo shows that forced labels can never be compared to real human connections. Her family has to walk hundreds of miles just so they could be safe.
And the journey itself highlights the tension. They have to hide their identities. They cannot bring everything with them. They're shattered part of their culture just to survive the journey. It really changes our idea of what identity and home means.
Despite the heavy themes of loss and displacement, the book isn't completely bleak. There are these small moments of kindness and resilience, and it really shows the power of hope and joyful thinking.
Definitely. I love the character Ghazi, the family cook. He risks so much in the beginning, and his kindness cuts through all the hatred and fear.
And Nisha's love for cooking and creating new recipes, that seems so important, especially during their hike when they were starving. Those small descriptions of food showed that it is really important to maintain normal routines like eating or writing in her diary during times of crisis.
It humanizes history. It shows that even during the largest migration of human history, people just still try to find shelter and find safety.
The Night Diary is definitely a book that stays with you long after you close it. It gives you a voice and a perspective that you don't often hear in history textbooks.
It's a powerful read for anybody understanding empathy, history, and understanding how political events affect everyday families. It's a reminder that we need to learn from the past.
If you haven't read The Night Diary yet, we highly recommend picking up a copy. It is also available in Dear Roxy School's library.
That's all the time that we have on Novel Insights. Thank you for joining me, Sarah.
Thank you, Yashasvi. Keep reading, everyone.